フックアップロサンゼルス特派員のオーディオエンジニアサラです。今回はこちら年に一度アナハイムで行われている超巨大な音楽機材祭 NAMM2022 のレポートを行っていきたいと思います。SE Electronics booth with Thomas today. How are you?
I'm fine. What about you?
I'm good. How is NAMM this year?
It's great. After such a long time, it's so great to come here with our company, to see all the friends in our industry, to meet customers. It's a pleasure.
So did you guys come up with the new product?
Yes. One is our NAMM USB. It's a USB microphone. Actually, we are addressing musicians, no matter if you're a hobbyist or professional one. Whenever you are in a creative mood and you want to record something, you just plug it to your phone, to your computer or whatever, and it works. This is how it should be. So we don't want to let anything between you and your creativity, so you don't need to set up a computer with some DAW software or connect your preamp and fiddle around with some technical terms. You just need to connect it. That means you don't need to use any kind of specific tools for that. And everything you need to get great sound quality is already here right in front of you. You can set up the gain so easily. There's a halo LED here. If it's green, everything is just right. If it's red, it tells you, oh, there's a little bit too much signal coming on, so you just turn a little bit back. Then you can here set up how would you like to hear yourself. In the back, you can connect, like on a regular audio interface, you have the headphone output. And with this headphone output, you can listen to your playback signal.
Yes, that is amazing. So I can monitor at the same time from the microphone.
Yeah, and of course, a dedicated knob can set up the playback level.
Did you say I don't need any interface for this?
It has a USB-C connectivity. That means you can connect it.
Oh, I thought it's just the XLR here. It's
a USB
right
microphone,
there.
yeah.
Okay.
There's no need for any kind of driver installation. You just connect it, and within a second, it works.
That is amazing.
That's the great thing, yeah. And actually, the audio interface is built inside, yeah. Mm-hmm. So you have a high-quality capsule. It's a condenser capsule. Then you have an integrated preamplifier. You have a so-called, codec, which is the essential part of an audio interface that converts the signal to the digital word. And the signal converted to USB. You can have the signal of the computer. No matter if you're doing just something simple like a Skype call or Zoom call or whatever, or you want to create your next #1 record, with this product, everything is possible.
That's amazing. So I feel like SE used to make like a high-end product, but it's very affordable. Now I see this is more affordable and it's almost like for everybody. Why did you guys dive into this field? Like, do you think there was a need for it?
Absolutely.
Because everybody's doing podcast, broadcasting by themselves.
This was one of the reasons. And on the other side, these days, finally it's possible to go back on tours and tour a lot. Maybe you're in a hotel room or you're in one of those nightliners and you don't have your recording studio with me. And on the other side, not everybody has the skills of a sound engineer. So you have an idea, and what do you expect? You have a microphone, you connect it and just play a record, and that's it, yeah?
How is the frequency response like? Can I use it just for a regular vocal song?
So it's not about the professional features that we have and the high ease of use. It's also, of course, all about the sound, yeah? Of course, when you have a product from SE, you want to have also the professional sound quality. Yeah? It's a capsule we've been already using in one of our other products. It's something which is very proven. There's a great signal to noise. The sound is very neutral and very balanced. It means no matter if you just use it for a Skype call or if you want to record vocals or electric guitar whatsoever, it will also give you stunning results.
You said there's 2 new products this year?
Yes, another microphone, yeah.
Okay.
This is our new Dynacaster. It's a dynamic front-addressed microphone.
Oh, it's a broadcast microphone?
Exactly, yeah. So it's tailored for speech applications.
Okay.
Nowadays a lot of people, they have their very own channel on YouTube. you create your own content, and you have your room set up, you have your camera, you bought some additional lights, you have some exciting content, you stand in front of the audience and by the way, I need to have a microphone, and I want to have, of course, something professional one.
Yes.
Yeah? A lot of customers, they use dynamic microphones, because dynamic microphones, they add some character to your voice. If you get close to the microphone, you get the full and beefy sound out of your voice and so on. Yeah. But of course, this type of microphones has also some problems. A dynamic microphone has actually a very low output. So if you are in a studio and you sing into the microphone very closely, of course, you are quite loud, capsule is quite strong, that's okay. But in a typical domestic environment or a semi-professional environment, you're just talking in front of the microphone. That means your voice is, of course, much softer than singing to the microphone. You're a bit away from the microphone. So a lot of customers experienced when using a dynamic microphone for speech applications, they need to turn up the gain of the audio interface quite a lot. You would notice some noise, and the voice is not that clear. Yeah? And that's why you need to spend additional money to get a good microphone preamp.
Right.
Yeah? Our concept here actually solves this problem because the preamp is already built inside.
Oh, really? Okay. Just like the USB mic.
It's some active electronics that amplifies the signal by 30 dB, and that's already a lot. That means you have a microphone that has all the typical character of a dynamic microphone that we all love. On the other side, you have the high output of a condenser microphone. That's the best of both worlds. The capsule that we're using is based on a very successful V7 microphone. It has a built-in suspension. That means there's no need for an additional shock mount.
Oh, wow.
And also, the nice thing about this microphone is that you don't need a dedicated external pop filter. You might use an external pop filter, yeah. But when you stand in front of the camera and your face is blocked by a pop filter, it's not ideal.
I know.
And that's why this little guy here, the pop filter is built inside.
Okay.
And there's one more thing I would like to add. Here on the back, you have a switch to adjust the sound of your voice. You can add more low frequencies, make it sound more bold. You can also adjust the presence with this one. Yeah. So for example, to take out the rumble in the low frequencies, but add additional high frequencies for better intelligibility.
Okay. What is the middle switch you said?
The middle switch is actually turns on or off the integrated preamplifier.
Oh, wow. I have an option. I have one question that people who does podcasts, for example, what's the difference if they want to use for the same application?
If you have a studio or you have set up your place for doing podcasts, I would go for this one.
Okay.
So you would connect it to your audio interface, you would position it on a microphone boom or a desktop stand or whatever, so you get absolutely fantastic results. Okay. But of course, it takes up a little bit of space. You have a cable running, you have a microphone boom and so on, yeah? So when you're on the go, or if you are limited budget, it would just something that fits into your backpack while traveling. I would go for this one because you just take it out, you connect it to your computer. In your
pocket, right?
Yeah. And then you can start recording. That's it.
Exactly. The Dynamite.
Yes.
I saw this video. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I love it. I was like, oh, I want to get it. It's an inline preamp. These are very popular already in Japan as well. Is it really popular here too?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
They've become very popular actually all around the world. And they solve the one essential problem. Dynamic microphones that have a very low output. If you have a regular audio interface, you need to crank up the gain all the time. This solution here, you can upgrade any dynamic or ribbon microphone. It gets so much more out of it. When you turn it up, of course, you also increase the noise level, and the sound performance is not that good anymore. And if this upgrade of your dynamic microphone is amplified by almost 30 dBs.
Do these add some color for the sound or no?
Only if you want to. That's the good thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Here on the product you have two switches. The switch here at the bottom is quite easy. It's just a gain, so you can adjust how much gain you want to have, 50 or 30 dB.
Yeah.
But the real fun part is this switch here on the top. It's the so-called load switch. So it's the amount of load that is applied to the microphone. If you have a microphone, which is a ribbon microphone or dynamic microphone, you use it on a regular preamp, that's just fine. Yeah, it has a certain sound quality and that's it. But if you change the load on the microphone, the membrane can move much more freely. It really depends on the microphone, but in most cases you get more bass frequencies, more high frequencies, because nobody's pulling the handbrake anymore. With all those settings in between here, you can choose the option that sounds the best to your ears. The unit actually owns, for example, a typical microphone input has about 1K5 or 2K7, so this is always a good starting point for the microphone. As you get higher, this actually reduces the load up to 10 megaohms, and this is actually even much more than a tube amp would be. So this is, just to give an idea, it's about, let's say, 50,000 times less load than a typical microphone input, and this makes a dramatic impact on the sound quality. The amount of load that you're applying to, you get different sounds out of your microphone.
It does a lot more than I thought.
So it's we have to play around with the switch. So for example, vintage microphones are very sensitive to loads. It's so much fun to play around with this.
Do I have to worry about when I use like a vintage microphone and with this setting, it's not going to damage if I screw?
Not at all. The good thing is that with this system, it blocks phantom powering. That means whatever you put in here, it doesn't come through the microphone. That means at the same time it protects your precious vintage microphones.
So the SE reflection filters, you guys have different models.
This one is the top professional model. It's the RS Space, but this is where you get the maximum performance possible. Yeah? We're using so-called patented multi-layer technology. That means we have several layers of different types of materials to make sure that on the one side you block unwanted reflections and noise from computer fans or AC systems efficiently, but at the same time here on the inside where the microphone is placed and where you sync into the microphone, there are not any kind of reflections that could cause so-called comp filtering effects. That means they change the frequencies response of the sound. Yeah? The reason why our products perform so good is our patented multi-layer technology. That means instead of just having a simple foam, we're using a combination of very specific selected materials. Everything is handcrafted here. There's a reason why we're using 6, 7 or 8 or 9 different types of layers, because only the combination of layers gives you the best possible results. Yeah? That's very important to address always two things. That means the sound of the microphone should be kept as it is, perfect. And on the other side, we want a filter that's actually working to give you the impression of a big recording studio with a perfect room treatment.
Exactly.
Hi, my name is Tom. I'm a product manager at Electronics. I'd like to thank all Japanese customers. We're very happy that with Fukuoka Audio we have an excellent partner for many, many years, and highly appreciate the collaboration, and thanks for using our products.